The first meeting was good. You know, everybody was like unanimous, unanimous, unanimous. Easy there, homie. And then we got to the mayor brought up a REIT legislation, which
Oh,
is
what?
basically it's called a REIT, which is a real estate what the fuck was it? Real estate something trust. I can't even remember what.
Real estate trust.
Um yeah, basically there are certain individuals in the city who are trying to
I don't have enough. I don't. You got $5? Yeah.
rent out not on me.
Me neither. Is there an ATM?
No. Well there's the bank across the street, but
We'll be fine.
yeah. Um they're basically trying to rent out properties, like buy them up and rent them out.
Is it
And
government?
no, as like their own business, like their own real estate business.
Oh, right. So this is what people are
Yeah.
already doing, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yes. And they were already doing this before the legislation was presented to us. Now, the
Right.
thing is that we don't have trusts established in the city, you know, as well as we don't have landlord and tenant laws either. You know, so people were going and doing this very ambitious, you know, real business endeavor, and we just don't have the infrastructure for it. And then they tried to submit this legislation for basically tax exemption, where they
Oh.
could buy houses tax free, and which would literally cripple the state account. And it became a huge point of contention because Crane and I immediately were like, not no, but hell no. You know, and then that kind of became an issue. I got on said business person's bad side. You know, so
Who
there
was
was
it?
that. Mr. K.
Oh, Jesus. All right. Well,
Yeah.
be
So
careful, please. Yeah.
yeah, I did spend 24 hours in a cop car because I was being
Smart.
actively
Yeah.
hunted. But you know,
Ah, for God's sake.
apparently that's over and done with. So now we did. You know, we discussed it, and you know, just we appreciated the ambition, but it would just cause far too many issues. So, you know, it ended up getting tabled, you know, and whatnot. So he's still able to conduct his business, you know, as long as he's adhering to the other, you know, regulations and whatnot that we set forth. But yeah, just no tax breaks. Uh, Property taxes were lowered to alleviate the outcry that we got when people got their utility bills, because apparently, you know, people having to pay for their electricity was unheard of and they couldn't believe it. And they were surprised Pikachu. And again, we're all trying to beat down my door because just because I'm the treasurer, everything money related is my fault, right?
Is it? Is it now?
No, it was the federal government. I didn't even know
Ah,
about it
okay.
until I got my utility bill, you know?
I guess you just handed like the
So,
mayor's office and like that kind of thing, like the
mm,
city stuff, and then I guess the federal can do
basically,
state
yeah,
stuff.
anything that any spending is basically my purview. So, you know, if the mayor wants to spend money on this, if we want to do, you know, state sponsored events, you know, I would be, you know, responsible for, you know, paying those out. You know, I help the emergency services, you know, departments deal with, you know, paying for, you know, this or that. But everything is supposed to be pretty like self sustaining.
Right. Okay.
So, you know, we want to avoid them fully depending on, you know, state funding for everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like I have federal guidelines that were passed down to me, and then I have the will of the mayor, but then I also have the will of the city and what's good for the
I don't
city.
know
And
what
I
to
have to
wear,
try
chat.
and find that balance between the three that makes everybody happy, which is not easy.
No, I can imagine.
But, given my history and previous knowledge, I know what to avoid. But I also know what is necessary. And I am able to, I guess, because I'm EMS and as well because I have so many people in PD, I'm aware
Right.
of the day to day, and, what everyone has to deal with. And, I'm able to argue for them. Like I said, I've become good friends with Malcolm Nakota, who is the PD liaison.
How's she doing?
He's good. He's good. I think this position suits him
Ew.
perfectly. He and I have very
Ew.
long conversations. He also has some economics background, so he also helps me with the treasurer side as well, which I
Okay.
am very thankful for. Yeah, and then I deal with I work well with Philippa Cantor, who is the medical liaison as well. Although given that I'm EMS, like she trusts,
Must be like plaid and stuff.
and
I don't
allows me
know.
to work directly with EMS High
This?
Command, with them. I just pretty much keep her in the loop before I make any big decisions and whatnot. And then, of course, anything doctor related, she comes to me about and we discuss. So, and then again, I work well with Michael. He is always there to listen and give me his point of view because he does have a unique point of view that I'm not familiar with. So he helps me sometimes to see things in a different way, which I appreciate. Um, and I mean, Max and I,
Am I you
we butt
mean?
heads a lot. We do butt heads a lot.
In a positive way? Yeah.
No.
No? Okay, that's not great.
Mm-mm. No, it's not because it upsets me too because he was the one who really encouraged me and pushed me to even go for this position. But
Hmm.
it's difficult because he got very close to Siobhan Fitzpatrick, who she used to be a judge.
I remember, yeah.
Uh, yeah, and now she's a lawyer, but she's
Okay.
constantly in his ear. And a lot of the legislation that he tries to push,
Fuck,
he
it's
it is
clipping.
written by her. We had to write up this whole thing about disclosures because it was like the whole REIT thing was uh, it was written by Siobhan, who had written all of Mr. K's contracts. So like
Oh,
the
dear.
the conflict, it
Yeah.
was like, yeah, it was a huge issue. And just like ever since then, I've been kind of like I don't know, on edge, I guess,
Who's
because
like
one
oversight for the cancer? Is it just a mayor?
the chief justice.
Oh,
So
okay.
Alan Crane he sits on the council as well, but it is he is the one who pretty much is our liaison with the
Fucking
federal
hell.
government. So, everything pretty much goes through him and then he takes it up, if we, need a say. So, I
Hmm.
don't know. It gets a little it's been pretty spicy. And let me tell you what, how familiar are you with Lance Malton?
Oh, very.
What's your opinion of him, honestly? Just you and me.
Lance is somebody who he can say a lot of useful things where okay, no, let me put it the other way. He will say a lot to prove his intention, but his intention will be something completely different. Basically, whenever I talked in a similar vein of when I used to talk to Brian Knight, and I wouldn't be able to
Mm-hmm.
tell what the fuck he's trying to tell me, and I'd never tell what his angle was, right? The thing is with
Right.
Mountain is I can understand him completely, but even though I can understand him completely, I still don't know what he wants. Like he could come and he can offer me a plate of gold, and I still wouldn't know why he's doing it. Like basically, he's very hard to read, and even when he tells you his intentions, I don't know whether I can. Well, this was a long time ago, but
Can't trust him.
he can't. He's not very trustable now.
So apparently, he went from being a cop to hating them.
He hates police.
He and I have started butting heads a lot too.
Why?
Um, he
I
when
don't
he
like this outfit.
speaks about PD, the
I really don't like
vitriol
it.
in his voice is off-putting. And with like I can deal with people, having feeling some kind of way about something, but he literally, God forbid, police do their job. Like I hear it all the time, and I'm just like,
Yeah, that
it's
says
to
that
the point
mountain.
now where the next time that he does that, I'm going to have to tell him, with all due respect, I need you to fix your tone because I don't speak to you like that. You shouldn't be speaking to me like that because I'm getting real tired of him doing that to me because I'm always, I speak my mind. It's what I do. Like, it's why Alan chose me, you know, and,
Yeah,
uh, you know, he was making he and Max were making this argument for lawyers to be paid more. And I'm not going to sit here and belittle lawyers saying that what they do isn't important, that it doesn't require a specific skill set to be a good lawyer, right?
right.
You have to be, quick thinking. You have to have, your critical thinking has to be on point. You have to be able to come up with those good arguments, especially for bench trials. Um, but and they're pleading all of this for a pay raise. And I was like, okay, well, counterpoint, PD not only have to do their job, but then they have to act as prosecutors. So why wouldn't they be warranted a raise as well? It's like if we're going to pay
Yeah,
lawyers more, then because I'm sorry, when it comes down to it, I'm not going to sit here and say that everybody isn't important, but this city would cease to function if we did not have a PD.
yeah, that's right. The
It
people
would
not agree
devolve
with
into
it.
chaos. Well, it's just that I
I don't know what
think
to wear.
you can testify that in the past, PD has
Oh wait,
been
hold
sold
on now.
short. That they always get kind of told to deal with it, you know, um, and they often get the short end of the stick.
What do we think, chat?
So, it's like I get that the the new government wants, things to be done a certain way. However, we can't expect even now for PD to pay for all of their repairs out of pocket or pay for engine replacements in shared vehicles or,
That was happening?
Just because, yes. Well, the vehicle reimbursements I did pay out because I was like, no, everybody was having to pay ridiculous amounts of money out of pocket when we were all barely broke, when we barely had enough to eat, so I'm
Right.
reimbursing everybody. I didn't allow them to argue with me on that one. Now the vehicle or the engine replacements, um, that's just regular wear and tear. Once they get to a specific point, they're no longer even repairable. Um, they have to be replaced completely. Oh, Jesus.
Oh. Uh-oh. You
Hold
gotta
on.
take off.
Let me run to the bank really quick. I'll be right back.
Okay. It's interesting hearing from Etta about shit that's going on. We do get to hear stuff like this. It's nice to be filled in. These jeans are... Oh, they are. These are quite nice. I don't know what to wear. I don't know whether this is political. I'm just going for an outfit that I actually think fits Richard. I don't like these shoes, man. These shoes are really throwing me off. I think boots would fit the vibe of Polito if that's what they're going for. Boots make sense. Trainers don't. Yeah, it's nice to not have to like. But then Richard has this thing of like, you know, there's so much he can hear before he's like, oh, I should really like. He doesn't want to sit in his hands, you know. He's never really been one to be like, it's not my problem. You know what I mean?
There, meter's been paid.
Very
Sorry,
nice.
God, I've been rambling for fucking ages.
No, you're fine.
But yeah, like I don't feel like we're at a point yet. Like once officers have their own vehicles, then they'll be responsible for their own repairs. And if they manage their money properly and work the job that they're given, then they should have no problems doing so. But we can't compare the few outliers like Cletus Cornwood, who works ungodly amounts of time and has over
Cletus?
$100,000, to every other officer, because that's just, like I said, he's an outlier.
He's been working that
And
much.
yeah, I mean, I had $175,000 that I put into the house.
Oh shit, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Because when I was brought in as the skeleton crew for the EMS, I was working 15 to 17-hour shifts. So
So what? So I guess because I asked you how's the council meetings going. So do you think that what the rest of the council are not being supportive enough of PD? Is that what you're saying?
um
I can't figure out the right
no, I
shoes,
wouldn't
man.
say that, because and actually in this most recent meeting, Max actually stepped up and said that there's an issue. There's a problem with, EMS, or not EMS, PD, because there is. There's not a lot of people out on patrol in certain
Oh,
shifts. Um,
the
we're
mayor.
running into that issue where there's too much happening and not enough police to respond to them. Um,
Wow.
which it's not necessarily their fault. It's just that I think the recruitment is a bit slow going. Um, the okay,
But hold on. From what
mm,
I've heard, I don't know whether, and this is coming from someone who's obviously I ran the PD, well
right?
APD for a little bit. I don't know whether we can take all responsibility off the people running the show.
No, no. And so here's the thing: is that this new PD, like I get what they want to do. They want a new way of doing things, a new way of thinking, so yes.
Hello.
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 How are you?
Wait, Louise.
Good. How are you,
Yeah, it's
Louise?
me.
Hi, Louise. Good to see you, darling.
It's good to see you guys too.
What you doing?
About to go find my friends that are hunting.
Wow. I did a wow. That's nice. Are you working PD? Why am I talking like
Yeah, I'm
Jim?
still in PD. I just don't come on
Suspended.
that much.
Oh, nice. Okay. How come? You not enjoying it?
Yeah, pretty much. The vibe's just not the same no more.
Really?
Yeah,
Why
I've
do you
said to
think?
people like, I feel like it's different personalities in the department now that have caused it. Um,
Oh dear.
it's hard because like I would like to be in shift 3 because shift
Yeah.
3 is where it's still kind of the same. Shift 1, however, is not. But
No.
I don't really, I can't really wake up at the start of shift 3 to be around for shift 3.
Why can't you just do both?
Um, I don't know if they will allow it. I don't know if they will allow me to spend more time in shift 3 than shift 1, considering shift 1's my shift.
That's a thing. Like they don't. Why don't you just transfer? Wait. So.
Yeah, I might have to look into it, but I won't be able to do the full 8 hours of shift 3.
Oh. Okay. Well, I'm sorry
Yeah,
to hear
it's
that.
a, it's a whole mess.
If they don't
Okay.
fix these pants, I am going to fucking riot.
Yeah, you look a bit
Yeah, I
ripped to
wish
the
they'd fix
bag.
those ones, and
I know, but
the
they
other
make
ones
my
because they're
ass look
really nice.
amazing. Yeah, but the thing is, yeah, I would have to put foundation over my tattoos, and I don't want to do that.
I know.
Because I paid a lot of money to Damien Tinkerman to get these tattoos.
Oh, you
See?
did? Oh, nice.
Yeah. I got rid of all the rest of them, but
All right. Well,
yeah.
I
So
hope it gets better, Louise. I really do.
Yeah, I hope so too. Because if not, then I may be EMS sooner rather than later.
Really.
Yeah, I don't
Get
know what it
better.
is. I've said to people, I feel like the biggest thing for me is, I was in PD for a while, or at least in some kind of PD form for a while,
Yeah.
because I was dispatch, and that was when all like you, Snow, Jenny, when you guys was all around, and we was building up the department back then when there was a very low budget,
Yeah.
and that was when PD was in its prime. So I feel like it's very hard for me to try and adapt to what it is now from what I'm used to seeing.
So what? I guess from your point of view, what's different? Like you said, it's just the attitudes in general. Is that like are they
Yeah, it's
more
just the
strict?
attitudes. Um, they definitely are a little bit more stricter. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but I don't know the way the patrol feels. It's just it's off.
Like you can't do what you want to do. You have to.
I definitely can't do that because there's too much of the city. I'd still rather be up north, but I can't.
Really? Okay. Oh no. That's a
Yeah.
shame. Okay.
Yeah, senior buns likes to take up a lot of our time.
ugh, I fucking hate that
Is it
place
still
with a
bad?
passion.
It can
Yes.
still be pretty bad, yeah.
They need to hire security guards or something that can handle that stuff.
They need to just drop a bomb on the place, honestly.
Yeah, ask Michael.
Stop.
Ah,
But anyway, I'm
sorry.
gonna get out of here and go find the hunting people. It's good to see you
See you,
back.
Louise. You too.
See
You
you around a
too.
little bit more.
Yeah,
Bye,
I hope so
Louise.
too. I hope so.
See ya.
All right,
Bye.
take care.
Bye, sweetie.
Is this Polito call? I'm struggling. I don't like plaid. There's like two options for a plaid shirt.
You can do, listen, they have a really good, like, oh my God, they have this one. It's like a dad shirt. Oh, I don't know where it's at. It would be perfect for you, honestly. It has a t-shirt, it's got rolled up sleeves.
I saw that one, but
You
all
would
right,
look great.
I'll try. I'll try. See, I mean, that's not a coincidence that she came in here. You know, it's fate.
You think so?
I don't know. I'm bullshitting. What color? This one? I'll go for this one.
Red is nice, yeah.
This is ain't no way to say this is red. This is like
What is it,
magenta
pink?
magenta.
Yeah, I
I'd give
guess
this a
it is
magenta.
kind of.
Right.
But yeah, like as far as PD, I get that they want like a new faces and things like that because, they want like a fresh point of view to try and not keep making the same mistakes over and over and over again, or falling into the old habits, and whatnot. But at the same time, they're doing a disservice because, and yeah, there may be some officers, who can't adapt to that new way of thinking. But I mean, some of the ones that aren't even being considered, it's like, at least give them a chance. And if they don't, then remove them, like
Yeah.
at least give them the chance to try. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah. I
But,
don't know
it's,
if from what I heard, there was. I don't know whether they have some kind of problem with like my generation of police officers are saying is
I've heard like specific people, like I don't even know names, but like, some have this bias that, it's like, oh, the old guard, which I fucking hate that term with a passion. It's so stupid. But I just feel like again, allow them the opportunity to, bring them in, explain to them this is the new vision. If you can adapt to it, then great. We would love to have you. But if you can't and we don't feel like you are, then we will remove you. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. It's not
I mean,
hard, is it?
because, yeah, I mean, if people know that they can be replaced, they will stop and
Oh
think
God,
twice. You know what I mean? I don't
replaceable.
know. I
Oh
just,
God.
to see so many people who were fantastic cops just, I don't know, not being able to do what they love, but at the same time it's also been kind of a joy to see them, branching out and trying new things. So, it's kind of a
Unofficial
double-edged
son,
sword,
right? They flops.
almost, because like you want to see them doing what they've always done, but at the same time it's kind of neat watching them do something new. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's just sad. It's sad that like a lot of those good police haven't been given the chance. That's the main thing. But
Exactly.
like,
And I agree.
I think at some point though, you've got to realize, oh, it happened with when me and Libby were doing LSPD, right? And we were going for like, we were trying to like push a certain direction when it came to like what we wanted from the vision of LSPD, and it went
Mhm.
like some of it was working, and then some of it wasn't. And at some point, you got to go. Actually, you know what? This isn't working. We got to change something.
Yeah.
You know.
Hey, Michael, what's up?
You know what? Fuck it. This is all right. We like this shirt color.
Mhm.
Maybe this one instead.
Oh, is it still acting up for you? Uh-huh.
Did I finish my tea? I did.
Are you clocked in? Oh, okay. Oh god. I'm at the clothing store in Polito still. I'm trying to get Richard into a Polito core outfit. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're wrapping up. So then we'll head down that way. Okay, I'll see you soon. Bye.
What's happening?
Michael, so he was able to speak to some construction workers and get a shared garage for the council members at City Hall.
Oh, nice.
But the problem is that whenever he parks his car there, he can't get it out, but I can get it out for some reason. So he's
Oh.
gonna need me. Yeah. But he's gonna have to wait until I get some decent shoes.
$5,000.
How much money do you need, by the way?
No. I was saying you should extort Michael for $5,000.
I'm not gonna extort him.
It's not extortion. It's just a valet. It's just a valet charge. A small
is
fee.
that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay. Like I said, I know, history aside, he has been a very good friend to me. There was a point where I was getting incredibly paranoid and afraid to even leave the house because of, things happening and threats being made and all that stupid shit. And, he was like, don't worry, you'll be fine. And I was just like, says the guy who's never alone. And something like that. And I was like, are you volunteering to babysit me? And he's like, yeah, sure. I was like, are we about to be BFFs, Michael? And he's like,
Oh,
why
God.
not? And I was like, okay, well, you asked for that. So
I don't listen. I just don't. I don't trust him. I don't trust him.
he and Nick have been very good to me, which I know I know that it's hard, and I know that their history is not something easily forgotten or looked past, but they have both been very good to me. I mean, I don't know.
I don't believe that Michael would have been able to completely change his ways yet. And I don't believe that Nick is ever going to forget about what the city did to his girlfriend.
Okay, well, first of all, it wasn't the city that did that to his girlfriend. It was Brian Knight. So,
the guy that's a cop, but
yeah, well, luckily he's not on duty much, and we all have our own opinions of that piece of shit. But
yeah.
Smile.
I mean, listen, the Simones are really. I don't know whether the Simones. Michael has done a lot to this family, and I don't really want to forget about that.
What did he do?
Well, I mean, the only reason my face is so scarred is because he kidnapped Gunnar, and Gunnar blew up the tuna shop, and I was right there next to it. So then he tried to kill Matt.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he tried to kill Matt. He shot Matt with a sniper rifle. And I can't remember what he did to Flo, but he was saying. Why? Because he was a terrorist there. And Matt, I think, was looking into him or was involved in some capacity.
But, I mean, Matt has had sit-down conversations with Michael since.
Oh, I'm sure he is. I'm sure, I'm sure Jenny has had sit-down conversation with, Dab and stuff,
No.
Oh, is that still?
That she definitely still feels some type of way, and it's not a good one. Yeah, she and I have had a conversation about that.
Really? Okay. Well, Matt's a very forgiving person. Me, not so much.
Yeah, he is. Well, you and I have that in common. Again, that's why I was so upset with, his choice of housemates.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and get some money out of those guys if I'm gonna, because they were Matt was gonna be decorating the place, and apparently you guys pay There's a 40 grand.
That is what she has asked, but it's over time to be paid. Like it's a payment thing. She's not asking for it up front, but it is a lot of work and it is a lot of time because decorating is not easy.
Does you know?
No, it
Isn't it just like a
is.
liquor plane and you just put some furniture in?
Oh, I wish it was, honey. I wish it
Oh,
was.
no.
Yeah, it's actually kind of nightmarish if you don't know like what you're doing. So,
Oh, God.
all right, what do you think?
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I like the red more, I'll be honest. The red
The
shirt
red, yeah?
gives me more lumberjack.
All right, red it is. Well, should I go with darker jeans then?
No, that's fine.
You think so?
Yeah.
All right, perfect. So we've got to get Matt up here too and get him into some Polito core as well.
That's a good idea. He'd look fine in him, catching him.
Yeah, well, you're the best at that, so.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You take that phone call. If I don't speak to you, it's because
You need some help.
I'm busy. All right, I'll be back in a sec. I need to pee really bad.
Take all the time you need. Oh no. Okay. All right. Okay. Did you want me to meet you down there and we can see about getting the car now or okay. All right. I'm coming from Polito, but I will be there soon. All right. Bye. Actually, let me see who texted me.
Oh, where'd the music go? I must have a sandwich real quick. Oops. So what's happening?
We're heading down to Mosley's. We're going to be buying a shared vehicle for the city council members.
Oh.
Oh, sorry. Oh, my head.
Be careful.
You okay? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we're meeting Michael up at Mosley's right now. So he was able to get his car out, but he needs to take it back to get the suspension fixed.
What
So
car are you gonna get?
I think we're getting the Raiden. It seats 4 and it's quiet. So, that way the walls aren't very thick in the city hall. So if we want to have private discussions, it's kind of hard. So it'd be better just to get in a car and drive around. Like, I don't even have locks on my door on my office. So
Really?
yeah, people just kind of walk in whenever, and I'm just like, and given some of the things that we discuss, I mean, most of everything that we deal with is pretty, like transparent, full disclosure kind of thing. But, there are other things that, we don't like to talk about openly until it's all settled and, whatnot.
Makes sense, yeah.
I don't know. This whole thing has definitely been an experience. And I'm still very thankful for it, but it definitely has its moments where I'm just kind of they're definitely glove days.
Are you enjoying it though?
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't change it for the world. Honestly, to be one of the founding, I guess, pillars of the city.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
And
I think it's great that
literally laying the foundation. So
you guys actually have like power,
yeah.
They can actually make a difference.
Yeah.
Versus I felt like the mayor before was just very much I don't know, don't get me wrong. You can do stuff, but 5 years ago the mayor definitely didn't make all these legislation changes and shit like that,
Yeah, it was very limited. Now I'm sure some of the first mayors had a lot more, power, but as they went on and people proved that they couldn't be given that much power, the power was taken from them.
Oh
So
yeah.
just like the deputy mayors in some of the first terms had way more power than I ever did in any of my 3. So but yeah.
So how often
Oh
the
Lord.
positions change,
The terms are 3 months.
3 months.
Okay, well. And yeah. Although I don't know if mine is too, because mine wasn't an elected position. I went up against a panel and interviewed, and I was selected. So by the Chief Justice and the interim mayor that was brought in as a fixer. Her name was Lila Wright. So yeah, I was basically chosen by a federal panel. So
Who else applied?
it was me, Marlo Stanfield, Ursula Leichenberg, Leah Strong, Sophia McMoo, TJ Walker.
Oh God.
Yeah. So like I had some pretty stiff competition. Oh Lord.
Is
All
it
right,
about? It's
give me
about. Oh my god,
just
it
a
is.
second. Yeah. Hello. Hi,
It's a
Dawn.
friendship.
How are you? What do you mean? Yeah. Oh, yeah, but sleep don't know her, so you know.
Oh, it's like in the office.
Yeah, don't know her. Haven't seen her,
You're a
so you
government
know.
worker,
Here I
Appa.
am. But where are you at?
I don't think there is.
Ah.
I wonder what Dawn's up to. Alright, let me finish my sandwich. I hadn't had any breakfast, so I need to make myself some. I do really like the lighting on NoPixel. It's really good. I just wish I had a better PC. A break. Oh, the drip axe is $1,000.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's what he had just called me. I told him that I was on my
Bro, there's
way.
just two
So.
cops there. I don't want you getting your fucking $1,000 fine from it.
Bro, look at this shit, man. It's so ugly.
I know.
See what see what you guys have done?
All right. I will talk to you later. All right. Bye. Sorry. Oh my god, that was Dawn. She was just like. "Burr, burr, 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 burr."
That sounds
I
like
don't
Dawn.
know. Yes, I love her to death. I don't know where Michael went, but let's see. There's two guys in there probably wanting to buy a car. And
Really
then
medical. Cause I didn't.
so when are we doing Val renewal to Electric
No.
Boogaloo? What do you mean?
No, I don't even. I really don't want to give the government any money for that shit. It's stupid.
What? I will pay for it.
No, but we shouldn't have to pay yet.
Okay, but you get spousal privilege.
I'm not paying how much is it? 60 grand?
Oh, it's only 25.
Well, I'm paying 25 grand. That I have to testify against my husband who's never going to do any crime.
Okay, but to be officially recognized as married by the state, it's good. Yeah?
But we are married.
I know you are.
So why do we have to be officially recognized by the state? Is there a
What?
punishment?
No, there's no marriage fraud.
I don't think so. I'm gonna give a call because I didn't check how he was after that meeting earlier.
Okay.
And he said he was gonna be spicy, so.
Okay.
Roxanne.
Hey, honey.
Hello, you right?
I'm good. I'm good.
How'd your meeting go?
It went well. It went well. It was a lot of, hey, we need help.
Yeah.
He was very receptive to it.
Okay. So
Very
went
receptive.
good. Was it receptive
Yeah,
in a way like you actually think something's gonna change, or is it just like nod head and move along?
Yes, no. I mean, I think a lot of what I asked, he didn't necessarily have an answer for, and I got like a generalized, vague response.
Yeah.
But I think that is primarily because he didn't have an answer, but his high command and didn't want to make it seem as if he. I got a lot of like acknowledgement, but non answers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not like in a almost like malicious way, like a politician.
Right.
You know how they like they immediately just like pivot and like don't answer the question. It was
Yeah.
acknowledgement that there is an issue, but not necessarily an answer for each of the questions. But again, I just think that stems from the fact that there's three captains and they need to speak with each other before any sort of long-term decisions are made. But um, there have been some immediate changes that are going to help out a lot, which is nice.
Okay, that's nice. As long as you're not too stressed about everything. That's all I
No,
wanted to
I'm
make
good. I'm
sure.
good. I'm good.
Okay.
Did Barrett give you a key?
Yeah, he did, and then I was up at the house for about an hour trying to turn the bloody alarm off and get through the door, and I couldn't do it.
um,
It was just crazy.
Barrett,
There was all these
Barrett-
colours, and
Barrett has to add you to the security panel.
no, he's done it now. He's done it now.
Okay.
Yeah. No, that wasn't.
I'm so sorry.
It's fine.
Have you seen the inside?
Yeah, it's nice, it's lovely. Yeah, it's
Yeah, it's cozy.
it's cozy. There's a lot of people for that house, huh?
Well, wait until you hear about how small.
Oh, I've seen it. It's awful.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a Harry Potter closet, you know.
You could say I'm,
You know,
love
they're paying
edited
they're paying just a 40 grand to decorate that place, you know.
I haven't seen the inside yet. I've only been told it's a shoebox.
So
also
maybe
hella expensive.
I can get money for decorating that one.
Honey, we've done a lot of the groundwork already. Well, Barrick has. I have too.
Groundwork, right? There's a
You know
there's a
what? We
kitchen. That's it.
Yeah, honey. I hate to break it to you, but you see that flooring?
Yeah.
That was a pain in the ass to do. The house did not
The
come
flo-
with that, okay?
The floor didn't come with the house.
No, honey.
Oh
Nope.
God.
You ever try to get wood paneling in multiple different panels to line up? You see when you walk into the right-hand side, the little like, curved wall.
Oh yeah, it's lovely, nice feature that is. Yeah.
Yeah, honey. When we are putting down floorboards, they only come in rectangles.
Why don't you just cut them?
It seems they're very difficult to cut.
Oh really?
Very
Okay.
difficult to cut, honey.
Okay.
We made it work though. It only took hours and hours and hours.
So don't break the floor.
What was that?
So I shouldn't break the floor by accident.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. You should
Noted
not
then.
break the floor.
All right.
What if I mean, have you taken a look at the things you can do?
No.
No?
No.
Okay, so I don't know how we're gonna divvy up the house exactly. But we do need rooms.
Yeah, better saying that downstairs for all the rooms. Yeah.
What was that?
Like the basement for all the rooms, right? The downstairs.
I'm not
Yeah.
100% certain exactly how it's gonna work, but
Okay. All right. Now I'm gonna give it a look in a
the good
bit.
news is, when you do put stuff up, if you decide, it's not something that is ideal or that we're gonna want, it can be taken down and we can reuse it. Or something else that utilizes, that paneling or
Upcycling.
whatever it is. Yeah, you can sort of
Oh.
draw up schematics, if you will.
Yeah, I'm gonna play
and-
Sims. Play Sims 4 on the
Perfect.
computer.
Perfect. And then
Which dock is the grind
you
spot?
go to when you're looking in the
No idea.
panel, right?
Right.
There's a shopping list that'll tell you exactly what you need to build everything. And it'll
Okay.
show
Yeah.
what we have, which is in a little storage thing downstairs.
Yeah, Barry says there's a computer in the barrel. I thought that was very silly.
Yeah, it's complicated. It's complicated.
Okay,
but-
all right. All right, yeah, I'm with Edger in a minute. She's, I don't know, she's doing council things. Yeah.
council things. Where at?
About the Polito core outfit.
We're at the we're at Mosley's right now. We're waiting for the not terrorist there.
Which
His
one?
name is Michael.
Michael.
Oh. You know, you could have. It could have been the mayor.
Yeah, it could have been the mayor. Yeah, could have been.
He's actually a really nice guy, by the way.
No. No. You know this was a nice guy? Jeffrey Dahmer.
No. He was a bad
No.
guy.
That
disguising
was
as
the
a
wrong
nice guy.
one. That was the wrong one. Who's the guy that was on?
Bundy.
Ted
The
Bundy.
gentleman killer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ted Bundy was a real nice guy. Yeah.
He's a ladies' man.
Remember when Michael tried to kill you with a sniper?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a great neighbor, though.
Is he? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Reed, on the other hand, in the not HOA house, not so much.
There was dead rats outside. I had to pick those
Yeah,
up.
that was
but
Reed. Guaranteed to be Reed.
Ew. That's
yeah.
definitely
I throw
Reed.
them back on the not HOA's lawn.
You threw them back?
Oh. I hear Jason.
Oh yeah.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. And then I specifically wait until they get smelly enough to, like, you know, make you want to vomit, and then I throw them back.
That's smart. That's smart.
Mhm.
Okay. Now, I've already been thinking if we got bad neighbors, I'm gonna go like put a secret speaker and I'm gonna put some really loud cicada sounds like coming out. And, you know, just so
Oh,
they
honey.
can't find it.
You're speaking my language.
And yeah, if they want to play petty neighbors, we're gonna fight right back. Yeah. Neighbor
Well, it's
wars.
Reed. That's the knowing him, nothing can. Reed is a fucking cockroach.
No,
There's
that's
nothing in this
true.
world that is gonna dissuade him from doing anything.
That's true. But if the rest of his housemates get pissed off at him and we say it's his fault, you know, maybe they. Because then
How does this fancy car not have lights that work?
Oh. Are you on a traffic stop?
No.
Were you talking to someone just now?
have Yeah. You hear it? Honey, I just realized the lights
What?
that come on are like interior lights
Wait, for what?
in the VSTR.
What the fuck is that?
Oh, it's something that only High Command drive, but it's really not good. Where are you?
Okay, I'm at Mosley's.
I'm on the way.
All right, see you soon.
All right.
Bye bye. Minecraft flashbacks, yeah. This is nice. Was this like a? That was a Granger. That Jay.